My hat! This is race 5. This is actually the B main for race 5 in the end of year series at Norcal Hobbies, which is a really fun place to come and drive. So this is the indoor carpet track. I am the 4th car. My race mate's the 5th guy on there. So it's really fun to race against him. So here we are in the B main, and out of those 6 cars, top 6 go on to the A main. No, I'm kidding. It's just top 2. So long story short, you just don't want to be 3rd place or farther behind. So right now, there I am, still in 4th. There's my race mate right here, a little green car. So again, as I keep saying, it's always avoiding the mistakes. Also, the gentleman driving that yellow car, well, it's like an orange, yellow, burnt yellow, whatever it is. I love that color. It reminds me of the grabber orange that Mustangs used to have back in the late 60s, early 70s, like the Boss 302 used to have a color similar to that. But here we go. So I'm kind of getting used to the Buggy. Now, one of the quick things to note is I just wrecked it, so I'm there in the straightaway. Whenever you wreck such as that, you always want to yell where you are. So for example, beginning of straightaway, go high. So then people know to go on the outside of the straightaway or to expect an accident. Because chances are, if there's an accident, the driver's not going to see it until it's too late. But here we go. So driving the Buggy, screwed that one up. But one of the things that I want to note is this is a completely different layout. So this is the first time that I run this layout. So it would be the 3rd time that I drive it because, well, I usually don't have time to come in earlier. So that little move that I did is I was just trying to go through the entire distance that I should have gone, but I missed the jumps. That's the reason why I did that. The other option would have been to just wait and give the position for the other guy, but I knew I could have, I could make it all the way through beforehand. Also, if you see marshals, just be careful with them. They try to do their best, but try not to kill them. Here we go. So this is the 3rd time that I drove it, qualifier 1, qualifier 2, and now B main. So B main, what happens? My times were too slow. That's what ends up happening. So I go over to B main, and then top 2 can go on to the A main. So one of the things that you want to do is try to be consistent. So long story short, don't do what I just did. So I kind of got stuck. The other guy kind of got stuck as well. And that's where you lose a lot of time. Right there, noticed I went single. I was not feeling confident, and because I went single, I managed to kind of keep together with that blue car, even though I wrecked that one turn. But sometimes the best thing is, see, I passed him. He made a mistake. The best thing to do, especially if you're new, is don't try to be the cool driver, the driver with all the moves. Sometimes the best thing you can do is actually not make any moves. Just keep close to the guy in front of you, and by close, I don't mean right behind him, you're going to hit him, but just keep close and wait until that person makes a mistake. As soon as that person makes a mistake and wipes out, then you can just continue on freely. If you try making really weird moves or special moves, try to demonstrate that you're an amazing driver, even though you're brand new and you probably don't have that much experience, you're probably going to wreck your car. Or you're going to wreck both cars, and then it's not fun for you, and it's not fun for the other guy, and then you feel really bad because you just ruined somebody else's race. So keep that in mind. But here we go. I've been having fun with Buggy, and the cool thing about making the B main is, yeah, sure, you're kind of, at the back of everybody as far as times and skill, but you get an extra race, right? You do qualifier 1, qualifier 2, and then you run B main. And then if you make it to the A main, you're good. So if you're actually a pretty good driver, just, drive, mess around for the qualifiers, get to the B main, and then book it for B main so you can get into the A main and then just beat everybody in the A main. If you're capable of doing that. I am nowhere close to being able to do that. But that would be a way to get an extra race. Here we go. One of the things to be careful, that tabletop on the very far side, you don't want to approach it with too much speed or else you'll fly. You'll probably hit the marshal or you'll hit the wall. Either way, somebody's not going to have fun. It's either you because of broken a car or Marshall because of broken nose. So you actually want to sort of approach it, coast it, just glide over. You're not supposed to cut through the corner because it is a feature, so you're supposed to go over the tabletop. So you have to kind of manage that one. But here we go. Luckily for me, I managed to keep it together. Some other people made more mistakes than I did. So I actually end up in second place here in the B main. So I'm going to go over to the A main. The interesting thing is in the A main, because I didn't see my name on the board, I thought there was a mistake and maybe I misheard, because there's some other guys that have similar names, first names to mine, just, letter will change. I was really confused. So I took my car, didn't see my name, took my car off, and then I started getting called. And so if you know, just go based on this race. I was second place. I made I made it. So I should have just gone with my instinct. But here we go. So race is pretty much over. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this. Please subscribe if you have not, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.
What? Oh, my hair! My tongue! My rod!